This is what I was born to do. Time to let the world know.
The fasten seatbelt sign is now illuminated. Please buckle up and prepare for landing. Welcome to Salt Lake City.
Oh yeah, let's get it, y'all. Showtime. Time to go out there and win, fellas.
That is the way you get your team fired up. I'd say they're anxious to get this one started. It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Nuggets come into town for this one. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Doris Burke courtside. Next to me, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr in the booth. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. Well, guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from the machine?
You know, he's got a nasty reputation around the NBA. I mean, he's a very physical player. Sometimes he actually crosses the border of fair play with his tactics. But you won't hear his teammates complaining. They love having him on their side.
And I've got to say, he can be a game changer when he gets subbed in. I mean, he gives them an instant spark when they need one, and I mean instant.
This game will wrap up the homestand here for the Jazz. Challenging part of the schedule, and this is where they need to buckle down and take care of business.
Yeah, and they're in the middle of a tough stretch of games they've got coming up. I mean, they're excited about it, and it's going to serve as a real benchmark for them, finding out exactly where they stand in the league.
And that's something every team wants to know. You know, to get where they want to be, they're going to have to really beat the best teams in this league. So I know what they're thinking is, bring it on, let's go. Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
The Nuggets shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And for the season, guys, they're about 73% from the line, so kind of a mediocre shooting club.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, you look at the flex offense that Utah utilizes, and it requires that players, one, be versatile and multi-skilled, but also that they have good basketball IQs. You need to be able to screen and read defenses effectively. And that's not easy, but it's certainly a good way to play if you've got the right people.
Second free throw, no good. And Clark, back to that flex offense you were talking about. Some players come into the league with the bad habit of standing around when they don't have the ball. Steve, that's not going to cut it in the flex.
No, it keeps you moving. It keeps the ball going. A lot of screening and cutting. It's a great offense, and it's difficult to cover. But I like what you said. It teaches the young players how to play as well.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Following the shot by Alec Burks. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. Denver shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
Free throw good from Fareed. Both free throws good from Fareed. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against Orlando.
They ran away with that game, Kevin, mostly thanks to their play at the offensive end.
That's exactly right, guys. There was crisp movement by the players and the ball throughout that game, and they got a lot of high-quality shots as a result.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Here's Burks. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Utah's on defense. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
Yeah, it was a big loss, pretty much pure domination. And I thought the key was the rebounding total. I mean, it was ugly. They were completely dominated on the glass. That's going to have to improve tonight.
Steve said it. They were atrocious on the glass when they last met. What do they need to do, Clark, to change that in this game?
Well, a couple of things. One, they need more bodies in the paint. I mean, you got to have more bodies in the paint. Then you've got to be ready to box out. They left 1 or 2 guys on an island down there, and you can't do that. That's not going to work.
First one falls for him. Andres Biedrins is checked in for Enes Kanter. Both free throws good from Wolf. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now here's Burke. Lawson defending. Burke kicks to Favors. The offensive rebound. And another shot. That layup is good as it's up and in from Biedrins.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Here's the machine coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Here's Burke. Kicks it to Favors. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off, and then he took advantage.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Down low, here's Wolf, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know, who says the big guy doesn't like to attack the basket? I mean, could have fooled me on that one.
Yeah, nice change of pace for him to power one home.
Yeah, it's not usually his role, but he takes advantage of the situation there.
Utah with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. Here's Burke, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Now, here is Lawson. 8 points his last outing. Here's Wolf, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Andres Beatrice. And now we go to our rookie leaderboard to get a check on the players at the top of the freshman class in assists over the last 10 games. Trey Burke is second.
And I think what's coming around for him in these last 10 games is his court vision.
And you can say the same for some of the other first-year guys on that list, Steve. They are rapidly maturing.
That's good from Wolf. All free throws good from Wolf. Now here's Burks. He's coming off a 25-point game against Cleveland. Outside for Jefferson. There's the feed to Favors. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And you take a look at the statistics. This club is shooting 74% as a team.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And that one falls for Favors. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against Cleveland.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, they were really locked in from beyond the arc in that game. I mean, the result wouldn't have looked anything like it did if they hadn't gotten so hot from long range.
You're exactly right. They were splashing home threes at an unbelievable rate.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, both teams still kind of feeling each other out here, and neither team has been able to find an edge in this game.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Wilson Chandler was one of those guys who decided during the condensed season to play in China. Took him a while to get back to the NBA, and when he did, a hip injury kept him on the sidelines. But last season, he seemed to regain his earlier form. It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Burke dishes to Favors. The shot from the low post is good. Favors got 6. And Wilson Chandler, 26 years of age, athletic, physical. The Nuggets gave him a nice 5-year contract on this basis of his potential.
Well, he's one of the players they got in the Carmelo Anthony trade. He's tough, low-maintenance guy, competes at both ends of the floor, and can really shoot the 3-ball well, too. I think he complements what Denver has tried to do here in recent years, playing that up-tempo style and yet maintain that floor spacing in the half court.
Here's Burke after the made shot from Wolf. Burke with it. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Cleveland.
And don't forget, guys, his playmaking was sensational. And he saw the floor, making the game so easy for his teammates. Boy, that was way behind the line. Now, he can make that at times.
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there.
And stolen by Burke. Here's Burks. They grab their own miss. And here's Favors. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Jefferson passing to Burke. A second chance effort. And he gets it to go. Burke's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Robinson. The lead is 2. Pass to Chandler. Here's the machine. Beadrich with the block. Now here's Burke. He's guarded by Chandler. Burke kicks to Favors. Ball's knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
And we get an opportunity to check out some numbers for Nate Robinson here. How last month turned out for him. He's putting up 17 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about him, Steve? I mean, he'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in him, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey guys, well, Brian Shaw had some advice for the team over that last break. He wants this game played at breakneck pace as much as possible. He was very clear, saying the fast break is going to be our best friend today. He added one more thing as well, which was that he wants them driving the lane and taking the ball strong to the hoop at every opportunity. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Now, here is Lawson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And stolen by Favors. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it. The game now all time.
That almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it ties the game, Clark. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, we're right back to even.
Here's Lawson, averaging 16 points a game. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Nuggets sit statistically in the NBA right now. First in field goal percentage, second in assists, and they're ranked 3rd overall in team offense. This is a team that knows how to put the ball in the basket, and really that's their strong suit.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Now, here's Burke. Not a lot of room. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
They're making a concerted effort to get to the free throw line in the first half, guys, and they're cashing in.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And the technical free throw is good.
And what you like with Trey Burke, he really can do it all at the point guard position. Pass, shoot, he's very poised, under control, and a good leader as well.
Got a piece of it. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Wolf. And it's sent back by Rush. To the paint. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got his second bucket of the night. And back to Burke at 6'1", not elite size or great athleticism, Clark, for the point guard position, some say.
But he makes up for that lack of size and athleticism with smarts and a desire to get better and a really excellent shooting stroke. So I think when you look at Burke, he's a guy that's going to continue to get better.
Here's Burke after the made shot from Wolf. Burke dishes to Williams. To the wing on the left. Here's Burks. Offline with his 3. Denver in the lead.
What a throw down there, man.
There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Burke kicks to Williams. That three off the mark. The Nuggets have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Lawson the pass to Wolf. The jump hook. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got his 5th assist in this one. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And the shot is good. 9 points for Trey Burke.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Lawson dishes to Robinson. Here's Wolf, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
Lawson the pass to Wolf, and stolen by Burke. They're running. Here's Rush, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, he's a spot-up shooter, one of the best. One of those guys who, if you give him an inch, that's all it takes. He will let it fly and frequently knock down that shot.
And he is a persistent defender too, Steve. I mean, even if he gets caught behind on the break, he'll bust his behind to get back into the play and maybe come up with a block at the last second.
Clock at 6. To the middle. Three-pointer, Lawson. Second shot opportunity, and up and in it goes with the lay-in from Wolf. The Machine's got 21 in the game. Jazz trail by 5. Utah calls timeout. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. To put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during a season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the
Now here's Favors, defended by Wolf. Jefferson against Chandler. Jefferson kicks to Favors. Beadrinch inside, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. So on the floor for Denver. Wolf, he's in at center. Wilson Chandler out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Robinson, and it's Lawson in at the point guard. Here's the Machine, tended by Beadrinch. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And let's take this moment to check out the point guards with the highest shooting percentage from the last 10 games. Ty Lawson, third.
Well, as a point guard, you want to create the best shot possible for your team on every trip. And given the way those players have shot the ball, it might always be a good idea for them to do it alone.
I don't really want to see them doing that, Steve. They got to keep everything in the framework of the team no matter how well they're shooting it. I know what you mean. They have been hot, but keep everybody involved.
Burke with the screen for Burks. He dishes it to Jefferson. Favors with the ball. Now guarded by Faried. Now Chandler inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Here's Favors. No luck. Great D that time from Faried. The Nuggets leading by 7. Outside Robinson. He feeds it to Fareed, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Now Burke, he's got 11. Knocked away. Shot to stop the run. That's good on the jump shot. Burke's got 13.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Outside for Robinson. Back to Lawson. Passes it to Wolf. 9 feet out. That one falls. Coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Jazz trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Trey Burke, the National College Player of the Year at Michigan last season. He led the Wolverines in points, assists, steals, and blocks even. And, of course, led them all the way to the NCAA championship game. He's basically a winner. That's what he is.
And he knocks down the first one. And Burke declaring for the draft, Clark, after his sophomore season in Michigan.
Yeah, he was driven to be an outstanding player coming out of high school. A little under the radar as a high school player, but had a laser focus on developing and maximizing his ability. Spent 5 to 6 hours a day in the gym over the summers, and you've seen the fruit of that work.
He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. The Nuggets leading by 8. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hi, guys. The Machine in their last game against the Magic was simply terrific. He ended with 32 points, and he was on target the whole contest. Very few misses from him all night. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate it here tonight.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough.
Down low, here's Burks. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Burks has got 6.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividend.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Denver making a switch here. Mozgov's checked in. Here's Lawson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Ty Lawson. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Jazz trail by 10. Here's Burke. He's got 14. The pass to Burks. Pass to Burke. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range. But they get it back. Burks dishes to Favors. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Favors got 4 points in the quarter. The Nuggets leading by 8. To the right side. Here's Wolf, the rim-rattling two-handed jam. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
The Jazz have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Burke with it. Now Lawson defending. Burke, the pass to Burks. Inside to Jefferson. The Jazz working the ball around now. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Gobert.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Pass to Wolf. And he gets it to go. The Machine's got 27 points.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Burke kicks to Burks. The dish now to Favors. Releases. Misses off the left iron. Denver leading by 10. Throws it up high.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Here's Burke. 14 points for him. Favors can't get it to go. Denver's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Watson the pass to Wolf. And the basket good. He's got 29 points.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Now here's Burke. Lawson defending. Burke kicks to Gobert. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Over the last few weeks, let's see how the Nuggets have performed. First in shooting percentage. 4th in three-point field goal percentage. And they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat. I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Now here's Burke. Tight defense on him. Burks the pass to Gobert. To stop the run, and he gets it to go. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot.
Robinson dishes to Lawson. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely here it comes. See if you can stop it.
Burke kicks to Burks. Now here's Favors, defended by Wolf. Favors can't get it to go.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge. They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Now here's Burke. Lawson defending. Now here's Burke, and it's blocked. Deep 2 from Robinson. Again, the Nuggets score.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Nuggets ahead, running away with this one. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, I'm alongside Coach Tyrone Corbin. And, Coach, a lot of ground to make up in this second half. What kind of attitude do you need to come out with in the third quarter to give yourselves a chance?
Well, there's no quitting us. We're going to continue to fight, but we got to be a little smart about what we're trying to do. We got to wait for running our offense. Make sure we execute every time down.
Coach, thank you for the time. Guys, we'll see if they can execute.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And welcome everyone to the halftime show. We've got a blowout going on at Energy Solutions Arena. The Nuggets on a tear right now. With their winning streak, this team is playing with a whole lot of confidence right now. The machine has been locked in so far. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that. On the other side, the Jazz have not had a great start. They've been getting roundly outplayed up to this point, and they'll need a bounce-back effort to make up for it in the second half. A terrific first half for Trey Burke. He's up to 14 points and some nice plays offensively, getting the assists going. And that'll be all for now. Thanks so much for joining us. The third quarter just about to get underway.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And a look at the skyline of Salt Lake City as we welcome you back here.
Talk about great numbers for the machine. He has 29 points and 2 blocks.
Well, he's dominated this game. Not only has he gotten to the free throw line with his aggressiveness, but he's gotten open shots for his teammates as well.
Well, those are the two most fundamental areas of the game, guys.
Jazz trail by 20. Favors plays the 4 with Cantor at the 5. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. And it's Jefferson in at the 3 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. They get a hand on it. Burks the pass to Jefferson. Just 5 on the clock. From 6 feet. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here.
Richard Jefferson. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Jefferson. And both free throws good for Jefferson. And so here's Denver. Outside Robinson. Chandler dishes to Lawson. Out to Chandler. Feeds it to Robinson. And there's another one for the Nuggets. Burks with it. And a minute played as the second half gets going. He kicks it to Cantor. Kenneth Faried pulls it in.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Chandler against Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Robinson for 3. And Cantor pulls it down.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Burke. Kenneth Faried pulls it in. Faried's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Lawson with the drive. Another shot. The shot's good from Wolf. The Machine's got 31 points.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Now here's Burke. Lawson defending. Cloak loose, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And a chance here to check out the all-time single-season leaders in assists per game. The Utah Jazz's John Stockton, the featured player.
Yeah, and Isaiah Thomas cracking that top 5. This is one of those stats where you have to credit the teammates, too. You got to have shooters and finishers to complete the play, and those two, of course, played on some great NBA teams.
To the wing right side. Here's Burke.
And offensively, they have yet to hit a shot. Slow start here to the second half.
The Jazz again can't hit it. Here's Chandler. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. And 11 points for Wilson Chandler.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just look at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Brian Shaw had some words for his team in that last timeout. It's their lack of points in transition that has him mainly concerned. They need to be pushing it, he said, creating more opportunities for easy points in the fast break. The next message he had for them was that they should be attacking the basket on offense. He felt very strongly that the defense they're up against is vulnerable down low. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. The Nuggets have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. That free throw, no good. And he ends up missing both free throws. Jazz have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Burks kicks to Burke. Dishes it to Burks. Inside to Favors. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to this second half. Still scoreless.
Wants in the pass to Wolf. Out to Chandler. Passes it to Wolf. Count the bucket. The Machine's got 4 points this quarter.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
The Jazz shooting straight 49% from the field. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Stolen by Robinson. The pass to Wolf. Kicks it to Fareed. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Fareed's got 9 points.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Now taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Burke kicks to Jefferson. And there's the feed to Favors. That is good. He's got 12.
That was an important bucket. They're only 1 of 5 now, so they really had to get their offense clicking.
Robinson up top. Burks covering. Robinson passes to Wolf. 5 to shoot. That's tipped. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And we take a moment to check out the all-time seasons and scoring average. Lo and behold, the great Wilt Chamberlain, the former Kansas Jayhawk, featuring certainly prominently here.
No surprise there, Kevin. I mean, he averaged 50 points for a season. Think about that. Of course, it was a different era for the NBA. There were 20 or 30 more field goal attempts per game than we see now. Much faster game, much looser defense, but still 50 a game. Think about that.
And the layup is good. 16 points for Trey Burke.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Williams dishes to Lucas. Beyond the arc. Denver grabs the miss.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
You know, you hear about dead-eye shooters coming in from overseas, and you never know if they're going to live up to the hype, but Gallinari has done that and then some. With his size and shooting touch, it's amazing the ability that he has to really stretch the defense out and cause havoc at that end of the floor.
Well, it seems each year he gets better and better as a player, and his shot keeps becoming one of the best in the game. He knows how to stretch a defense with his shot. It really helps his team out on offense. And here's Miller, averaging 6 points per contest, and that one's good.
You know, guys, it's amazing, but last season, Andre Miller said he hopes to play until he's 40 years old. Not many players have been able to accomplish that feat, but I think he's got a really good chance to do it with his style of play. He's a low-to-the-ground player, uses guile, strength, and savvy to get it done, and somehow he never is hurt or misses games. He's been remarkably durable throughout his career.
Left side, Miller. He dishes it to Gallinari. Pass to Wolf. Soft touch off the glass. The Machine's got 35 in the game. And Andre Miller, right now 37 years of age. I think back in 1976 is when he's born, to be quite exact. And last January became the 8th player in NBA history to tally 15,000 points, over 7,500 assists.
Incredible career for Miller, still going at it. Terrific kind of old school point guard. I think he's the best lob passer in the game. He's also got a good low post game, just really crafty and unbelievable feel for the game.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Uncovered. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
And that one's good.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
20 seconds left to play here in the third. He feeds it to Foy. To the wing on the left. Rush with the steal. Here's Lucas. Shot misses. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Denver on top, just dominating this one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Energy Solutions Arena in Salt Lake City.
Coming up this Wednesday night, January 15th, Ty Lawson and the Denver Nuggets go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Do not miss it.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
This was a showstopper, wasn't it? Just a difficult pass to make, and he makes it flawlessly to set up that alley-oop.
Here's Foy. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver, Wolf in at the 4 spot. Fournier out there with Foy. Then it's Miller, and it's Mozgov in at the 5.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
Now here's Biedrins. He's guarded closely. Here's Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now Foy. Passes to Wolf. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Down low, here's Mozgov. A beautiful reverse layup.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
Rejected by Mozgov. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Miller, and that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. There's the pick. Now here's Lucas, covered by Foy. Lucas kicks to Biedrins. Good.
Sharp pass to give his teammate the high percentage shot in close.
The Nuggets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And he lays it straight in. Mozgov's got 6 here in this quarter.
And the shooting percentage continues to climb, guys, here in the second half. They're on fire.
Steve, I like the collective focus since halftime. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Outside Williams. Biedrins up top, 5 to shoot. 16 feet away. Lucas, that's good.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Here's Fournier, covered by Rush. Foy off a pick from Wolf. Foy, the pass to Mozgov. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Lucas off a pick from Gobert. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
The Jazz making a switch here. Burks has checked in. The Nuggets have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Here's the machine, defended by Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. There's Miller with the 3, and he gets the bucket. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but, you know, the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
Outside Williams. A pass to Gobert. Tipped away. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Fast break, here come the Jazz. Burks leading the charge, and Biedrins with the stuff.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof.
Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities, that's what it's all about.
Nice shot by Foy.
My goodness, what a move. Just left the defender in the dust.
And he just glided in for the finish there. Now that was sweet.
Here is Lucas. Picked by Williams. Now here's Lucas. Not a lot of room. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Denver's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Foy dishes to Fournier. Here's Miller. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Miller's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Now here's Lucas, covered by Foy, rejected by Wolf. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Foy with it, now guarded by Beatrice. Foy, the pass to Wolf. Out to Miller. There's the three. And again, Denver with the triple. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And another area where they've done a great job tonight is forcing the issue defensively and getting some steals.
Williams kicks to Burks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by Wolf. The Machine's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. The shot's good from Fournier.
He had to battle for that lay-in. Excellent, tough defense, but he found a way to get it down anyway.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Miller against Williams. Back to Lucas. And they get it. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Fournier pass to Wolf. And it's Denver scoring again.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
Lucas kicks to Gobert. There's the dish to Burks. Another miss by Utah.
Been a rough shooting night for him, but I don't mind that shot. He had a good look at it.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Utah Jazz. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. The Jazz have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Lucas kicks to Gobert. They get a hand on it. Back to Lucas. Pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Gobert slams it back in.
That's how to make your mark on the board, with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
Yeah, those are the types of possessions that are really demoralizing for a defense, guys. He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Lucas, that's good. And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
Injuries are such a difficult part of this game.
And from a glance, you really can't tell just how bad it is, but he's going to come out, and we'll find out now how bad it is. He may be done for the game.
Burke, he's checked in for Utah. And a switcher also for Denver. Andre Miller's checked in for Randy Foy. Here's Mozgov. Wolf passes to Miller. Tries again. It's good. Nice touch there from Wolf. The Machine's got 39.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Outside Williams. Launches a three. And it's Denver with the rebound. Mozgov's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Miller penetrating. Rejected by Burke. Here's Burks. Again, the Jazz score. Denver's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Miller dishes to Mozgov. Beadrich with the steal. Burks kicks to Gobert. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess, huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow. He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
Miller, the pass to Wolf. Burks pulls it in. Burks has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Burke can't get it to go. Denver shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Jazz. Unfortunately, guys, he said it doesn't look good. If he were to miss significant time, it would really hurt this team that depends on him for so many things. Guys, time will tell.
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
Yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed and hope he's back out on the court soon.
Rehabbing is a tough process, Steve, and with any luck for him, it'll be a short one.
Lets the 3 fly, but they get it back. Now here's Williams, over to the wing, and Gobert kicks to Williams. Fournier pulls it down.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
Miller off a pick from Wolf. And it's Miller penetrating, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
The Jazz shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Burke dishes to Williams. And he's finally able to knock one down.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
1:32 left to play here in the fourth. Shots good by Miller.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nuggets.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to him.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
Now they're on the brink of sweeping the season series with this club. Once they polish off this win, there's just one more to go.
And it's not a short series either, Steve. It's a 4-gamer. How much do you think they'll be looking forward to that 4th game? I'm guessing a lot.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for the Machine. He came out and let everybody know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Goes up on the wing, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win, as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward.
That's good. The Machine's got 41.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
Burks the pass to Gobert. Feeds it to Burke. That one a little long. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan player of the game, the Machine.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from you. Hey, bottom line, I'm trying to help this team win some games, and I'm pretty sure I can play a big role in that. Yo, I do not expect you to turn things over. But I'm here, and I ain't going nowhere. So hopefully we can make it work. Oh, yeah, I think the fans might think a little differently about that.